Descubre tu creatividad, descubre un nuevo tú. Descubre Lourdes University.
Este segmento es patrocinado por MVW Dynamic Advancements, your source for fundraising consulting, grant writing, and bilingual services.
Saludos amigos, bienvenidos al segmento Entérate del programa de Voces Latinas TV Show. Hoy tenemos un invitado muy especial y para aquellos que no me han conocido todavía, yo soy Milva Valenzuela Wagner de MVW Dynamic Advancements. Nuestro invitado especial hoy es el Dr. Paat. Él es presidente de las clínicas comunitarias y hace muchos servicios en nuestra comunidad. Dr. Paat, hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo está?
Bien, gracias.
Very good. Thank you so much for coming to the show. We are delighted to have you.
We're glad to be here.
Yes, so you are going to be talking to us today about the vaccine for COVID-19, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a very important topic. So, el Dr. Paat nos va a hablar hoy acerca de las vacunaciones para el COVID-19, que es muy importante ahora mismo en nuestra comunidad y en todo el mundo. So tell us, what are you doing in terms of the vaccines?
Sure. So we have an organization called the Community Care Free Medical Clinic. We've been in existence for about 11 years over at Cedar Creek Church on Burn Road. And we partner with various organizations. So for the last 15 years, we've been working with Valdemar Velasquez and Flock and other community regions here in the Broadway corridor. After COVID hit and the vaccine became available, we immediately started the vaccination clinics. Right now, we're currently bringing 5 clinics into the communities on Mondays at St. Louis Helping Hands on the east side, and then on Tuesday evenings at Tabernacle Church on Collingwood Avenue, and then on Thursdays we're at Cedar Creek Church in the evening times, and then on Fridays we're at Escuela Smart over here on Western and Broadway, and then on Sundays we're at St. Peter and Paul Church between 1:30 and 4:30 after the noon mass by Father Molina.
El Dr. Paat con su clínica comunitaria está trabajando en distribuir las vacunas y él trabaja con algunos partners como Flock y otras organizaciones en la comunidad. Hay vacunaciones casi todos los días, de lunes a domingo, y en la pantalla le vamos a indicar la lista de donde pueden obtener su vacunación. Y están disponibles para todo el público, todas las personas de la comunidad. So what are the benefits of getting the vaccine?
So I'm internal medicine. I deal with COVID patients every day in the hospital and outside. And I've seen the patients die and have had patients on a ventilator and have been treating patients that have had to put up with the long-term problems with COVID. And the vaccine ultimately does what it's supposed to do: keep you out of the hospital, keep you from ending up on a ventilator and dying.
Dr. Paat ha tratado a muchos pacientes que han tenido COVID y él sabe cuáles son las consecuencias de eso y por eso se ha dedicado a distribuir la vacuna. Es muy importante porque la vacuna te puede mantener fuera del hospital y fuera de muchos otros peligros en los que hay a resultado de la vacuna. Who can get vaccinated?
So as of 1 or 2 weeks ago now, anybody over 16. So the Pfizer vaccine is indicated for anybody 16 and over, and the Moderna vaccine is indicated for anybody 18 and over. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine, because we do have 3 vaccines available now, is also for 18 and over.
Amigos, tenemos 3 clases de vacunas. La Pfizer, que está disponible para aquellos que son de 16 años en adelante. Y tenemos también a la Moderna y la Johnson & Johnson, que están disponibles para personas que tienen 18 años en adelante. How about anybody under 16?
They are doing studies on those. Hopefully we will have those studies available by the start of the school year or maybe later in the summer. But as of this time, it's only indicated for 16 and above.
Todavía no hay vacunas para los que tengan 16 años o menores de 16 años, pero se están haciendo estudios y quizás esté disponible en el otoño cuando empiece el año escolar otra vez. So how about somebody who's 16, they still need other vaccines. Can they get the COVID-19 vaccine if they just got other vaccines that are necessary for their ages?
They should not get a COVID vaccine 2 weeks before getting any other vaccine. And same thing, you should not get any other vaccine, influenza or tetanus vaccines, 2 weeks after your second COVID vaccine.
So, para aquellas personas que tienen 16 años o menores que también tienen que vacunarse con otras vacunas, no deben vacunarse 2 semanas antes o 2 semanas después de la vacuna del COVID. Lo mismo para personas que que se quieren vacunar para la influenza u otras vacunas, deben esperar 2 semanas después de la vacunación, de la segunda vacuna del COVID para vacunarse. Are there any secondary effects that people should be aware of?
So most patients will have some mild effects. You can have aching at the muscle site, sometimes a headache, a little fever. You may feel tired and fatigued. Those symptoms typically last less than 1 to 2 days, and it's much, much better than getting COVID.
Yeah. Algunos de los síntomas secundarios que pueden aparecer después de la vacuna del COVID, puede que le dé fiebre o calentura, como dicen algunos, puede que le dé un poquito de dolor muscular, particularmente en el área donde se ha vacunado, y otros síntomas leves que duran de 1 a 2 días, pero definitivamente mejor que los síntomas del COVID. So about how many people can come to your clinics to get vaccinated? Is there a limit number of people that can come every time, or anybody can show up at any time and get the vaccine? How does it work?
So we do have a central phone number that we will make available to anybody that wants to come to any of our 5 clinics. And our clinics are open. We serve in the Latino community here at La Escuela Smart and St. Peter and Paul. And in particular, because the Latino population is at such a higher risk of getting COVID and dying from COVID, we want to serve the community this way. We are available, we make our clinics available in the evening times and also on Sunday afternoons, so that if anybody's working, it's easier for them to get to us.
Thank you. That's really nice. Yes. So, las vacunas en las clínicas del Dr. Paat están disponibles. Pueden llamar por teléfono para que hagan su cita en el teléfono que hemos indicado en la pantalla. Y particularmente para la comunidad latina hay clínicas de vacunación en la escuela Smart y también en la iglesia St. Peter and Paul. Is there anything else that's important for the community to know about the vaccine?
It's important to get the vaccine into your arms as soon as possible because the vaccine is mutating. There are already 4 or 5 different mutations out there, and the mutations are easier to spread and more dangerous as well. And so the faster you get the vaccine, and it doesn't matter which one, the Pfizer, the Moderna, or the Johnson & Johnson, just get it into your body as soon as possible because that will get your antibody levels super high so that if you get exposed to COVID, you won't come down with the serious effects.
Es muy importante que nos vacunemos porque ya hay muchas variedades del COVID y con la vacuna nos podemos proteger contra todas esas variedades que se están esparciendo rápidamente. Es muy importante porque así podemos desarrollar los anticuerpos que nos pueden ayudar no solamente contra el COVID, pero también contra las otras variedades de la vacuna. Something else that you would like people to know?
I'd like to do a shout out to my medical team. So we have 200 medical students, pharmacy students, and nursing students that are volunteering to go into the communities to help improve the vaccination rate. For our group, we work particularly in the communities of color as well as the homeless because we feel that those are the groups that need it the most. And so kudos out to our medical team of medical students and professionals trying to make a difference.
El Dr. Paat le quiere agradecer a su equipo de voluntarios, que son personal médico, estudiantes, y todos ellos están dedicados a la comunidad, especialmente a la comunidad de color y también a la comunidad de personas sin albergue. Es un equipo que trabaja de voluntarios y le agradecemos de todo corazón, no solamente el Dr. Paat, pero todos nosotros en la comunidad. Y agradecemos todo lo que hacen por el bienestar de las personas y la salud.
And I'd like to also thank our community partners because we couldn't do it by ourselves. You know, we partner with organizations that we've worked with for a long, long time. So Valdemar and Flock, with Adelante, with Latinos United, with Maria Gonzalez and her Puerto Rican organization. And, you know, it's important to work with partners that can affect change. We also work with Father Molina and Father Vasco at Immaculate Conception in St. Peter and Paul. So thank you to all of our partners. And Byron Wynn also from St. Luke's Helping Hands.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Paat. This is very valuable information. Thank you so much for coming to the show. We truly appreciate what you're doing for the community. It is an amazing team that you have. I know many of them, and I know that they're very dedicated to what you do and to help the community. It's been a pleasure to have you in the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hope to see you at one of the COVID clinics.
Yes. Gracias, amigos, por disfrutar este segmento de Voces Latinas llamado Entérate, con su anfitriona Milva Valenzuela Wagner de MVW Dynamic Advancements. Y recuerden, pónganse su vacuna. Gracias.